Well, hello there, fellow traveler. Welcome back to Tasty Toasty Crochet. This is the Making of Flopsy the Flan Bunny, Part 2. Now, like with any crochet project, you're going to need some notions. All the regular stuff and some really tasty looking yellow colors and some caramel for the top. Because I'm using weight 3 yarn, I use a really pretty small hook, a 3.25 millimeter, but pick a hook based off your yarn size. Now, all my plushie patterns are written in joined rows, so I'm going to take a moment here to show you how I make my joined rows. Now, first thing is you're going to finish the final stitch in your round, like I'm showing here, and then you're going to see at the beginning your initial chain 2 that starts off every row in one of my patterns. Now, there are 2 lumps you can see, and you're going to want to stick your hook in the back loop of the second one, making sure that your working yarn is on the wrong side of your project. Now you expanded your hoop so it's easier to loop through that final one, make a line that goes really neatly across the project. And then to finish it off, you're going to chain 2, just like that. Make sure you work in the back loop of row 7 so you're left with a perfect circle at the bottom. Now by row 20, you're going to get to your color change. And I'm going to describe here how I do my color changes. So to start with, you're not going to need to go back to this color, so you can just cut it off and you'll be left with a little tail at the end. I correct my tension and then I grab my second color and I pull it through this final loop of color A. I pull it real tight and then I work with both the tail end of my new color and the working end of the new color in the first loop to secure it to the project, and then I'll just be working with the working yarn going forward. I'll correct my tension again, and then I'll start working on the row as described on row 20, which includes some decreases. And I will work my stitches with the tail ends of the yarn I'm not going to be using anymore in the stitch, kind of like if you were working a tapestry crochet color change. But you only need to do it for a few stitches, and because this is a stuffed project, you can just keep the tail ends inside and you won't have to worry about weaving them in or anything silly like that. Getting to the end now, it's time to stuff her up. Like always, as you finish out the rows, continue stuffing until your desired firmness. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, you can find my patterns in the description or comments below.